Hey everybody, my name is Oshun the Great, and welcome to my beautiful channel. Now, some of you guys know me from my Kundalini Awakening series, my Spiritual Awakening series, my 10 Signs of a Spiritual Awakening, things of that nature. But I never went into real detail of how Kundalini basically saved my life, because I know a lot of people have this misconception still that Kundalini, Third Eye Awakening is bad, when it's really a part of life. It's becoming awake and becoming aware of our true abilities as human beings. And a lot of you guys knew that in my Kundalini Awakening, I was going through a really tough time. I was actually in a very turmoil kind of state, going through a really bad breakup, or in the midst of it. Going through a really dark cycle that I really didn't understand. I wasn't aware of why I kept repeating cycles, why I was always living in despair, and I really knew no other way of life until I had a Kundalini Awakening. At the time, I was pretty much reading a lot of spiritual texts. Didn't really understand it at the time. Was kind of becoming aware. It was leading a little light into my life. But it was until I actually sparked my Kundalini Awakening that it gave me another route in life, that it gave me a whole new opportunity of possibilities, a way of being. And honestly, I like to express it like having a meeting with God, saying, either you can continue this route or you can go this route, and, I will give you everything you need and all your rewards if you're willing to do the work. So I chose that route because I was tired of my old route. So that's how I kind of like to look at it, and I really owe a lot to this experience, a lot to this awakening happening or taking place, because if it weren't for that energy spontaneously awakening, I would not still be aware of a lot of cycles that I had to deal with and go through, and I wouldn't have been able to avoid a lot of despair now. I mean, I still am human. I still have to learn lessons and go through karmic cycles, things of that nature, but not to the extent or to the degree that I was in the past. It gives me a little more foresight, and I owe it to that awakening for my gifts now, the ability to help you guys. It's just a lot that I owe to that experience. It honestly gave me a little bit more willpower to actually live and to continue to live and to keep going, because it is a fascinating energy to work with. Once you awaken it, you want to kind of play with the energy, kind of see what unfolds, what kind of path it lays out for you, what kind of person you turn out to and destined to be with this energy. So yeah, that's a little bit more insight on how it saved my life. But yeah, even now, again, a lot of people will touch on awakenings don't just happen and that's it. You go through many awakenings in your life. You evolve, you expand. Our whole existence is based on expanding and expanding and expanding, and there really is no end to it. So we're infinite beings. So yeah, again, I owe my life to, and it's funny because I recently got my first spiritual tattoo, and I haven't got tattoos in a long time, but I think I needed something to represent that journey, sparking. I actually do have a snake tattoo, actually, Kundalini is snake energy. But yeah, that's my little insight on, Kundalini a little more. But yeah, again, be dope, be unapologetically. Peace.